Hello, good morning. Dear brothers, sisters, I am very, very happy to be here in this country, great country, once more. Now my talk, I think the main aim is, as I mentioned earlier, how to be a happy person. That's the main thing. I believe the very purpose of our life is happiness, because I believe our life. Of course, there is no guarantee about future, but we always hoping something good. With that kind of attitude, we survived. Otherwise, if we really lost hope, then that very attitude shorten our life. In worst case, even suicide also is happen. So therefore, we can say the very purpose of our survival, our existence, is happiness, joyfulness. And everybody, and even not only a human being, but also I think all other sentient beings, everyone does want happiness, do not want suffering. And everyone have the right to overcome suffering and to achieve happiness. Now, there are, I think, two levels of suffering and pleasure. One, I think, mainly related with the sensational one. Okay. Another, mainly related with the mental level. Now, it seems more on sensational level. I think experience on that level, I think that's common, human being with other animals. I think then further, this level, I think the pains and pleasure is, I think, something like just response, without reasons, without sort of the analytical sort of
thinking. Analytical thinking.
Analytical thinking. Now another level, mainly mental level. Most popularly, with the thinking process, you see, they analyze or think. Then, you see, through reasons, there are some painful experience or something, you see, they unfortunate. It realizes something negative, something unpleasant. Something, something very bad for long future, things like that. So then develop fear or worry or some kind of, painful experience. Similarly, think about it, then you see some benefit, long-run benefit, something, greatness, and through that kind of, through that kind of process, then you get some kind of deep satisfaction. So that's the mental level. Through reasons, that kind of thing, I think some animal can be, into some extent, But I think basically our humans, I think, unique thing, because of our intelligence or our brain, which we can analyze the thing. Now the material development. It is, very beneficial to us. But the material facility mainly provide us the pleasant or pleasure mainly on the sensational, physical, or that's called sensational. Chi ngobo ji pigeta pusum soba pena sukta ti ro rekja de de ta debe yenden gi kira kala debe yenden gi genji eni chi lulia chi ta denyamro yonde chi debe sona yonde chi dinde de kade eni se moji bu shuje yina dinde ga ande lulia eni wongu dawa tasha digi eni semgi moji bu shuje de ba sijuna tumudo ba irrespective what material facilities in the mental level, if you have some deeper satisfaction there, so through analytical process, then you see that that having pleasant or happiness or satisfaction in the mental level, that can subdue even physical sufferings. So this now shows, I want to make clear, the mental level experience are more superior, more stronger than the experiences of the more physical level. I think one example, you see, two persons, it's the same sort of, I think, physical or say suffering, but one person see that physical suffering is something purposeful. Other one, not seeing that sort of is a purpose. Then, because the one seeing, you see, that physical suffering, there is some aim, there is some goal, there is some purpose. So mentally, even can be very satisfied. Very satisfied, right? The other, not saying that, so simply, you see the physical suffering now experience. So, the same physical suffering, but mental level, big differences. So now, the point is, as a human being, we want happiness, and we do not want suffering.